Hi everybody, Stephen Aitchison here with another edition of 30 Days of Change. Today we're going to speak about the one thing that all successful people have. Okay, so let's get started. So this is the one thing that all successful people have. The one thing they all have in common. Every single successful person in the world, without fail, has one thing in common. That's expectation. So say that again, expectation. Every successful person in the world expects to succeed at what they're doing. It doesn't matter how many failures they have, it doesn't matter how many times they fall down, it doesn't matter how many times they go bankrupt if they're in business, it doesn't matter if the marriage breaks down, it doesn't matter what happens in their life, they all expect success in some way. And that's the key thing to help you in your life as well. You need to have that expectation of success. Not just for a business, not just for making money or anything like that. It's not to do with that. It's about expecting success in your every area of your life, in your relationships, in your business, in your work, in your health, just every single area of your life. If you expect success, then it's more likely to come to you. But it's got to come from deep inside you. It's got to come from a place there where you really believe and expect success. So I've told you the story before about when I first started kind of online in this business. So I'd started the blog back in 2006, and I just started in the blog because I just enjoyed writing and I wanted to help people, and I thought this is my calling in life, this is what I want to do. But then I thought, okay, I love this so much that I'd like to make this passion, I'd like to turn it into a living. And at the time, this was back in 2007, I thought, okay, I could actually make some money with this whilst helping hundreds of people around the world at the same time. But I didn't expect to make any money. And for the longest time, nothing happened because I didn't expect. And honestly didn't expect. I thought, okay, I'll keep writing, I'll make money from kind of advertising on the blog and things like that. And this was to support my family. I wanted to give up my full-time job and support my family with this. And I couldn't do it unless I had at least $3,000 a month. And there was nowhere near, I wasn't getting nowhere near that every single month to be able to give up and do it this full-time. But something changed within me because I was going along, and back in 2009, I'd written a program called Alter Your Jacket. It was all about how to change your life, and it was a big kind of program. And I'd been emulating my kind of heroes online. It was Frank Kern and Evan Pagan. And I'd written this Alter Your Jacket program, and it took ages to do it. I mean, 6 months I must have spent full time writing this program, recording it, doing the videos for it, and everything else. And still in the back of my mind, I didn't expect to succeed. And guess what? It failed. It was a flop. It sold a few copies and people enjoyed it. So it wasn't a flop from that point of view. As long as it changed one person or it helped one person, it wasn't a flop from that point of view. But it flopped from the point of view whereby I didn't get the results I wanted. I didn't make the money I wanted in order to do it full time and give up my full-time job. So that was back in 2009. And then in 2010 I brought out an ebook, How to Become an Advanced Early Riser. And I kind of expected that to succeed. I thought it was going to do well. And I thought I could actually make a couple of $1,000s off this. This will be great. And put that in the bank. And we'll bank it up and we'll do something with it. And I expected it to succeed. And it kind of went beyond what I expected. So I expected to make about $2,000-3,000. But one ebook that I'd written about how to become an advanced early riser, or it was just about how you become an early riser, because I've been doing it for years. And that book went on to sell and made about $20,000. And from that one ebook, it gave me the confidence. And I learned from the Alter Your Jacket program, and I learned everything about all my past mistakes and everything as well. And I learned and put that into the How to Become an Advanced Early Riser. And so that took off, and it went beyond my expectations because I expected it to do well. I expected to succeed, and I put the effort into it. I'd done the research and done anecdotal evidence, all that kind of stuff as well. And it really worked because I expected it to work. Now another program I'd written after that, it didn't work. It didn't turn out the way I wanted, because again I didn't expect it to be a big thing, because I didn't really have the confidence at the time. But now with every single thing I do, I expect to succeed. And that's what I'd love for you to have as well, is for your expectation to be high in every area of your life. And I mean every area, as I said, your family, your business, your work, your health, spirituality, just every single area of your life, that expectation. But what comes from expectation, what I've learned over those years, and it took me such a long time to be able to give up my full-time job and do this full-time online. It took me about 6 years. But what comes from expectation, there's a few things that come from this. Confidence comes from expectation, because you're learning from your mistakes all the time. Okay, that was a big mistake on that program that I'd written, and you can learn from it and carry it over to another program or a book, or if it's your family, you kind of find out a way how to speak to people, how to deal with people, because all your family members are different. So you don't speak to every single family member the same. You treat them a little differently depending on their personality. You still stay the same, but depending on their personality, you have to treat them just a little bit different. You have to realise and figure out what motivates them, what is going to drive them, what drives them in their life, and that's how you develop a good family relationship in all kind of areas, not just your immediate family, and friends as well. It happens with friends, work colleagues, and everything like that. You have to figure out what people want. You have to figure out what drives people, and then you can actually develop a much better relationship, and you can expect success in those areas as well. So as I was saying, from expectation comes confidence. There's also a huge thing about expectation. When you really expect something to happen and it doesn't happen, then from expectation and belief comes the ability to let it go. If something doesn't work, you can let it go. It's not a huge failure, it's not a huge disappointment to you. You can let it go and just say, okay, that wasn't meant to be at this time. And once you get to that stage in your life, nothing is going to faze you at all. Absolutely nothing is going to faze you, because you know and expect success in the future. It just wasn't meant to happen at that particular time, or it wasn't meant to happen with that person, or it wasn't meant to happen with that book you've written or that business you've started. But if you keep on going, determination will get you through. Determination in everything, because the way you do the small things is the way you do the big things. So determination in every single thing you do. And that's what comes from expectation, that ability to be able to let it go and just say, okay, it wasn't meant to happen. I remember once when I was doing the stock market, and I was playing the stock market back, oh God, I can't remember what year it was, but I was playing the stock market, but yeah, it was back in 1999 it was. Yeah, it was 1999, I was playing the stock market, and I was doing really well, and it was all about the money. It was just getting as much money, getting as much shares and stocks and spread betting. I was doing all that kind of stuff as well in 1999, and then I'd accumulated on paper, I think it was about £140,000. So I'd accumulated this, and I'd planned on cashing it in, and I thought, okay, I'm going to cash this in, I'm going to buy a house, and then I'll start in property and I'll make money that way, because I've always wanted to be an entrepreneur of some kind. So that's what I'd done, and then a week later the market crashed. There was a big tech crash of 1999, and everything kind of bottomed out, and every penny I had in profit on paper went down the tubes. It literally went to the toilet, and I ended up owing about £60,000 or £80,000 in the end, because I couldn't sell any shares, nobody was buying. And that was my own stupidity, my own greed at the time as well. And it was just, it kind of broke my heart at the time. But at the same time, I managed to say to myself, okay, I'm not meant to do the stock market. This is not for me. This is, I've just not got the right timing. there's just something not right within me, that I'm not meant to kind of play the stock market. And it was playing, I say play the stock market because it really is, you're playing a game, and you're gambling obviously as well. So I kind of left that totally, and I owed a lot of people a lot of money, and I tried to pay it back as best I could, but obviously I couldn't do it with everybody. But I learned a huge lesson from that. I still expected to succeed in what I was going to be doing in the future, but I just knew it was nothing to do with the stock market or nothing to do with gambling or anything like that. And I invested a lot of time in that as well. So from expectation comes that ability to say, okay, this is not for me, if it fails, or if in your eyes it fails. But you just let it go. So nothing's really a failure, you're just learning from your things all the time until you eventually get successful or become successful in your life, in whatever area of your life you want to become successful in. The other thing that comes from expectation is belief. A deep down, rock solid belief in yourself. So when you expect something in your life, you start to develop a rock solid belief that whatever you expect is going to happen. It's just a matter of time, and it's just a matter of how hard you have to work for it. Some people are working full-time jobs just now, and they can't go for their dream because they've got this full-time job that keeps getting in the bloody way. It's a pain in the arse sometimes, but they still keep going. And that's what I was doing when I had a full-time job working 40 hours a week. I was working 40 hours a week part-time supposedly on my online business, and because I knew and expected and I knew it was going to happen, and it eventually did. I kept on going, and there was so many times I thought, right, I'm giving up, this is just too much hassle, too much work, too many failures have happened. And I thought, right, I need to kind of just say, okay, this is not for me. But there's something inside that said you need to keep on going. Keep on going, and that determination drove me, that drive to be successful online kept me going. And that's what I'd love for you to have. So how do you develop the expectation? By expecting small things to happen. So in your life, if you say, for example, in your work, if you expect to get a report done on time, and as I said, the way you do the small things is the way you do the big things. If you expect to get a report done on time, then that helps you develop that rock solid belief. Once you get the report done and you hand it in, it's handed in on time, and you've done a great job on it. Expectation, that builds up your expectation that little bit more, and then you do a bigger job. Say you have to run an event or something, you expect to succeed, and it comes off, and your expectation grows a little bit more. And if you do something else that's bigger, your expectation grows more, and pretty soon whatever you put your mind to, you expect to succeed, and usually you will succeed at it. If you keep on going, you've got that rock solid determination, you've got that belief inside of you, and you've got that ability to let it go as well. So the failures, or your perceived failures in life, are just kind of learning opportunities for you for the next successful venture or the next successful relationship that you're going to have. So I hope that gives you something to think about. Obviously I can't tell you personally how to expect success, because everybody's got a different story, everybody's got a different thing they want to become a success in. So we'll just look at some of the comments just now. If you've got any questions about this topic, about expecting success, we'll see. Shari Hart, thank you for inspiring us. Thank you for writing. This is very helpful, Anam. Jeremiah, it's my first time to listen, Saudi Arabia. Oh, I thought I missed that there. Just caught you there. Okay, success is born in failure. Judy, yes, I would say that as well. And failure, as I said, that's just learning opportunities. That's all it is. I know that sounds a bit of a cliche, and that's, yeah. But it is. Failure is just learning opportunities. That's all they are. Okay, anybody to succeed, turn deaf to others and tune into your inner voice. Shakti. Yes, I would say that as well, yep. Thank you. So we're getting a lot of thank yous in here. We've not got like questions on it. Anybody got any questions on the topic? I know we're a little bit delayed just now. Hi, Steve. Although I'm struggling with my life right now. This is from Ruth. Your words are so inspiring. Thank you very much, Ruth. Tamara, how do you not allow others to get in the way of your expectations? How do you not allow others? That's the way you worded that, Tamara, is quite interesting, actually, because what you're really saying is you're giving your power away to others. So the way to not allow others is by not giving your power away, if that makes sense. So if you're letting other people's opinions, or if you're letting other people's kind of thoughts and actions determine what you do, then you're giving your power away. You've got to take that power back, stand strong, and just say, I'm doing this, this is where I'm going, this is what's going to happen in the future, I'm going to succeed, develop that rock solid belief and go for it. Now, obviously, you listen to your loved ones, you take advice from your loved ones. It doesn't mean to say you give your power away. You can take on advice without giving your power away from loved ones, etc. So I hope that helps, Tamara. A broadcast paused, I don't know why. It could be your phone or something like that. Don't talk about people's comments personally. Don't take people's comments personally, yeah. How to not expect from others and be let down. Lisa Montgomery, how do you not expect to that? I missed that. It's going too fast. How do you not fail all the time? How do you not fail all the time? See what's going to happen. Sorry, I didn't catch the person's name that said, how do you not fail all the time? What's going to happen most of the time, you're going to fail. Or perceived failure. And it's not really a failure. As I said, it's just a learning experience. As long as you can learn from every single little failure or perceived failure that you have, and that you take away something from it, and there is opportunity in every single failure. And I mean that, I truly mean that, there is opportunity in every single failure. So as long as you learn from that and you kind of analyse it, and that's what expectation gives you as well, it gives you the ability to analyse. So if you can analyse what happened that didn't work out for whatever reason, take that away into your next step, so to speak, your next step on the road to success. And that's one of the secrets that all successful people have as well. They don't see failure as failure. They really see it as just, okay, well, what can we learn from this? Any other questions we've got just now? Skydiver, I want to speak English fluently and I need help. Just go online, there's lots of programs online. Some people, Helena, why does it seem some people are real unlucky? What are they doing wrong? Some people, there's no lucky people and there's no unlucky people. But it comes down to that expectation as well. If you think you're going to be lucky, more than likely you're going to be lucky, because what happens when people expect to be lucky, and it's not really being lucky, it's just opening your mind to opportunities around about you. And that's what most people do. The unlucky people in life, or perceived unlucky people in life, don't open their minds to opportunities around about them. They've got this closed mind and they tell themselves they're unlucky all the time. If you tell yourself you're unlucky all the time, you're going to be unlucky. Simple as that. And that really is as simple as that. If you tell yourself you're going to be lucky all the time, it doesn't mean to say you're going to be lucky, but it'll open up your mind to look out for more opportunities around you. So it might be, opens up your mind to kind of listen to a conversation and you've heard an opportunity to get in there to help you, and whereby you can help somebody and they can help you at the same time. So that's an opportunity. So it just opens up your mind to a lot of possibilities if you believe you're lucky, because it changes your energy inside of you. And I spoke about that before in the previous videos as well. So everything changes your energy. All your thoughts, all your beliefs, all your actions change the energy inside of you. And it changes the energy you kind of put out there into the world as well. And if you feel lucky and you want to be lucky and you expect to be lucky, then it's going to open up your mind to more opportunities. Great advice from Naxo, thank you for that. Video lagging, yeah, there's going to be some video lagging, it just depends. That's why I try and keep these short so it's not too long. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go just now. I hope that has kind of helped you to think a little bit. If you do like these videos, remember, hit the share button down below, leave a comment, tell me where you're from, tell me what you enjoyed about the video, tell me what topics you'd like me to talk about, and if we get enough kind of a common thread or a common theme, then I can speak about that in the next video. Because all these videos are not planned, so usually if I'm being really honest, I have to be really honest and open here. I usually pick a topic for the video for this live feed about 15 minutes before I go live, and I don't fret about it or anything. I just think, okay, it'll come to me, or I'll see something online, or I'll hear something, or I'll read something when I'm reading, and that'll just come to me and say, and that's the topic I need to be speaking about today. And that's what I do. And that's what I've done today as well. We're talking about expectation. I heard that on, I think it's a video I was watching this morning. I can't remember what it was. Last time I was on today. And it kind of marinated in my mind. And then 50 minutes before, I thought that's the topic I should be talking about today, expectation. So that's it. So share this video, leave a comment, tell me where you're from, and let me know what things you'd like me to speak about, if it's going to help you, if you think I can kind of give you some advice, and if there's a common thread, I will do. And I've got one thing to do, is apologise. I said in the video yesterday, I've got a free download, the MP3 download for positive affirmations. I'd sent people over to positivelifeaffirmations.net, and there wasn't a free download there. I'd sent them to the wrong page, but I've now fixed that. So if you're still looking for that free MP3 for the positive affirmations, go to positivelifeaffirmations.net and you'll get the free download. It's the correct page that comes up now, and I do apologise to everybody who'd written to me and said there's nothing on that page, it's only the sales page for it, so I do apologise. But it's there now, and until tomorrow, namaste.